Fires raging here in Southern California are bringing back a lot of memories for those who survived the 2018 Camp Fire in Paradise, California.
If you recall, the city was wiped out by the wildfire with conditions very similar to those we are experiencing right here in the Southland.
And this hits especially close to home for Paradise Mayor Steve Crowder, who joins us this afternoon. Thank you so much for joining us, Mayor.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely, it is our pleasure. We'd like to ask you, what crossed your mind? What did you feel in your heart when you heard and saw what was happening here in Southern California?
Well, as I watched the news the other morning, wind conditions, no rain, not able to get aircraft up. I mean, it was a carbon copy of what happened to Paradise in 2018. And it brought back probably the worst day of my life. This is really especially troublesome for me. My stepdaughter lost her home in the Eaton fire. And so we definitely know how you feel. Our heartfelt condolences go out to all of the communities that are suffering through this.
Well, what can you tell us or share with us about Paradise that might help us here? Because there was so much sadness, so much frustration, anger. What really helped you all get through this?
Well, we were a very, very resilient, close-knit community. And I think it's a community as a whole that got everybody through this. I spent the day of the fire up here helping evacuate the town. It was tough to go through the town right after the fire, but after doing that for a little while and seeing the progress with the debris removal and all of this, you could kind of form in your mind, you know, we're going to get through this. We had an amazing staff that was dedicated to making this town recover, a lot of positive energy. We did have help from the federal and state government, and we're 6+ years through right now. We've got a long ways to go, but we've made more progress than we thought we would. We're in the process of having all of the utilities undergrounded in the town. We've got probably another year of that before that's done. All of our public roads will be repaved. We've got about a third of our housing stock back, about a third of our population as well. Our population now sits at about 11,000. We were 26,000 before the fire. So we're making good progress. And the one thing that I'll say is as you walk through your town after this horrific event, everybody's going to look and go, oh, it's never going to be the same.
Right.
Well, it's not going to be the same, but it can still be home. And there is hope. You will get through it. It's not going to be quick. It's not going to be easy, but you will get through it. And you will still have a beautiful town in its own way left.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for describing that rebuilding process for us. One last question. During this whole process, were there any rays of hope for your residents?
Well, I think there were. I mean, we were, you know, everybody, you know, they still wanted to get home. And I think right from the beginning, everybody said, no, we're going to do this. We're going to rebuild. We're going to get back here. The one thing that I think we should have done better that we didn't was we lost a lot of our police officers because I don't think we gave them enough assurances that, hey, you're going to have a job, you're going to have a town to patrol. We are back fully staffed now. We did lose some officers, and I think that's something we could have done better. But other than that, I think we portrayed that the hope was there that we were going to rebuild, and we listened to the community, what they wanted in the rebuild process, such as we now have emergency warning sirens. And we asked, and they told us what we wanted, and we're still going through that list, and that's how we're rebuilding.
Yeah, well, it's wonderful to see what you all are doing, and we hope to follow in those footsteps. Mayor Crowder, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much.